What's up, everybody? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with a brand spanking new episode of Marvel's What If... ... question mark. That is the full title.
Yes.
We have to say it all.
Yes.
Basically, Marvel, like I said a couple times, Marvel doing their own fan fiction because Loki... The female Loki did something wrong.
Yes.
And ruined everything.
Yes.
For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, you need to watch Loki season 1. So, anyways, last week we had What If T'Challa was picked up by Yondu and Co. as opposed to Peter Quill.
Yes.
It turns out everybody was a whole lot better than
Yes.
than if Peter Quill's. Like, everybody's life was so much better. It reminded me, you've watched Fairly Odd Parents, right?
Yeah.
There was an episode, you probably remember, where Timmy makes the wish for him not to be born.
Yeah.
And everybody else is so much better for it.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like the opposite of It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a terrible life.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had Thanos, who sounded a different way, but still thought it could work.
Yeah. Sounds a lot like genocide.
Yeah, we had Nebula with hair and
only one
cybernetic
thing
that we know of. I'm sure she had most of her other stuffs. We had the Collector as the kind of the big bad of sorts, who somehow managed to kill Hela and Thor, and I don't know who the dagger with the dark matter infused with. I can't remember who that was from. The first weapon that he pulled out of his little special vault whenever him and T'Challa were fighting. Yeah.
I'll have to go back and
watch it.
I don't recall
it was yeah
I remember Hela's thing, and he was able to make the daggers himself.
Yes.
And he had, was it Mjolnir or was it?
It was Mjolnir.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Stormbreaker. It was Mjolnir hanging there. But he had the
arm of Bills, though.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it could have been. I don't know, but I know he had the arm of Korg.
Yes, he had
and he wore it as a glove.
Yes.
It was whenever he had that, he picked that up. It came out. The dark matter infused dagger. Okay.
Interesting.
So
I must have been taking notes at that point because I don't remember that specific weapon he used.
Yeah.
And then there was one other thing. Howard the Duck.
Yes. We had a team up of, if you call it a team up, of Howard the Duck and T'Challa.
It was, hey, you break me out and I'll show you where it's at. Oh wait, let's open the bar first.
It's happy hour first. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I guess is on point. I don't know.
For this version of Howard the Duck, not the George Lucas version.
Yes. Though, here's a little funny side note as well. One of my other reactors that I watch, Holden Hardman. I'll probably put a link to his channel down in the description below. He's a Star Wars nerd like we are and whatnot.
Yes.
One of the things, they used to have a series called My Friend Watches, which is kind of like, he had a friend who was more of a when he was growing up, he never really watched movies. He never really saw.
Nice.
He was more into physical fitness and stuff like that.
Okay.
He never really saw the true benefit of watching a movie and stuff like that until they got together and whatnot and started watching all these different movies. Well, one of the things that people kept requesting to react to, but he'd already seen it, was the Back to the Future franchise.
Oh, okay.
So he'd already seen it, so they never really did it. But Holden recently asked his girlfriend to be his wife. So they're engaged now. Congratulations. No, probably a bit late now, Holden and Jen, but she had never seen Back to the Future.
Oh, that's cool.
Or any of the three.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is they went and rented a theater and watched it in the theater.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm jelly.
However, that story to tell you this one.
Yeah. In
the little post discussion, they had everybody who had went. There was like probably about 8 or so of them that went with them. They were asking something like that, and somebody posed a question. I can't remember who. Is Leah Thompson more ashamed of her romantic interests in the first Back to the Future, or in Howard the Duck? Because yeah,
if you know, you know.
And if you do know, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was an interesting question. And because for those of in the Back to the Future, it was her future son.
Yeah.
And then a space duck.
Yeah. From an alternate dimension.
Yeah, yes.
But so not only is he a space duck, but he's a space duck from an alternate dimension. Because it's not our space, it's a different space.
Yeah, yes. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I just, the Howard the Duck thing just, it was just like, oh wow, okay, that's a all right. But interesting conundrum.
I still think it's really cool that they got and great job to Kevin Feige and James Gunn for this, having the foreknowledge to do so, getting Seth Green to be the voice of Howard the Duck, because they made so many Howard the Duck jokes on Robot Chicken.
Yes.
So many that it almost would have been impossible to get anyone else to do it. But now that version of Howard the Duck, I don't know how he would fit in other than the little cameos that we've seen him in.
Yeah.
He's definitely not getting his own movie or TV show.
No, you never know. That's in phase 6, probably. And anyways, wrapping it up, we had Peter Quill working at DQ.
The same DQ. And getting approached by Ego.
Yes. And the narrator / watcher saying, this is probably spells the doom for the entire planet, but okay, whatever. Moving on.
Yeah. How good is Jeffrey Wright doing so far? I am loving the voiceovers. Considering he filmed them during COVID from his home.
Yeah.
Recorded them.
Yeah,
them. Yeah. Just golly.
But yeah, it was an interesting, and the final thing that they did was they gave the tribute at the end.
Yes,
for Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick. Yes.
I just it was a day, I guess, at work. It just meh. Yeah. Different hours. A little rough right now.
I can't believe it's been a whole year. A couple days ago was the 1-year anniversary.
Of
Chadwick's
yes. Oh, I was like, wait, what? I just mentioned my hours at work. How would you what? Okay, that made no sense to me.
Sorry, hop, skip, and a jump over that line.
Right. So I guess this week where we go, we don't know yet. So I guess ready to get into it.
Oh, I'm so ready.
All right, let us be doing this. Yes. Samuel Jackson. All right. Jeremy Renner. Cool. Mark Ruffalo. Buffalo. Tom Hiddleston. Sorry. Or Greg. Neat.
Coulson.
What if? ... Question mark. Sorry. He doesn't say the full title. Monday.
Which is why I'm surprised you'd want to bet the future of the Avengers Initiative on...
Donuts.
Oh, it's Fury's big week.
But he's got potential.
What he's got is a hangover.
Did I ever tell you about this one time I actually recruited a Russian assassin to join my American covert ops team?
Vaguely rings a bell.
Then you should know I'm not afraid of a big swing. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the
donut.
I got it. Hit him.
What'd you just do to me?
What did we just do
For you.
That's lithium
Wow.
dioxide. It's going to take the edge off.
It's not a cure. It just abates the symptoms.
Start.
Uh-oh.
You okay?
That didn't happen in the action. Okay. Oops.
He's dead.
Unfortunate.
That's how things played out in one universe.
Yeah.
But in this one,
Tuesday. Okay. Monday, Tony dead. Okay. There's the hammer.
sir, we found it.
Kind of in the middle of something here.
Coulson.
Not sure it can wait, sir. Locals are getting curious.
Set up a perimeter and tell the team I'm en route.
You know these won't hold me.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Someone inside S.H.I.E.L.D. compromised Stark's antidote. I need someone on the outside to find out who.
Sure you want to take another
okay.
big swing on me, boss?
Safest bet I'll ever make.
And whenever that truck stops, none of those people will be alive. or at least conscious.
Wow. So serious. Maybe we should get some tunes.
Why so serious? Sorry.
Lighten the mood. Ugh. You guys are no fun. Here, mind holding these for me?
Of course,
Wait,
What? Hey, you might know that these run. Yeah, well. That's what Dracoff did to her.
Yeah.
Also, no one can lift it. Not even Jackson. He does CrossFit.
Something that
Jesus
sounds
CrossFit.
someone always comes looking.
You gotta go find Billy Blanks, though. He may be able to.
We just got to
Sorry, that's a throwback.
Wow.
Thor?
Visual on the intruder. He's a Caucasian male, mid-20s, with really great hair. It's an accurate description.
It's an accurate description.
Whoa, Coulson wasn't lying about the hair.
Fury, now or never. Hold your...
Oh! Oh!
Damn it, Mark. I told you to stand down.
I did. Wasn't me. I didn't shoot.
Your arrow would indicate otherwise.
First Stark, now Muscle Beach. That's two high-value
Muscle
targets
Beach.
killed by our own agents inside 24
Well,
hours.
Tony's not there to call him Point Break.
They're not shaking their-
You're not wrong.
anyone.
You'll talk. Bart. Bart.
He's dead.
Coulson, get a medic.
How could this... Who did you let in here?
No one. Stay with me. Stay with me.
There's no sign of struggle, no entry wounds.
It's weird, but I also have a space corpse that looks like a Chippendales dancer rotting.
Wow.
Wow. Even while rotting, he smells like lavender.
Really?
Okay.
Still, there's not a lot
Thor
of
smells like lavender.
Warrior and the Shield assassin.
So he's
So
still
somebody is
sniffing.
ruining
Yeah.
Fury's big week.
Wednesday.
Dr. Ross.
Betty.
If you remember me, but
Oh, I remember. And there's no traces of lethal pathogens of any kind.
then what killed him?
Whatever it wasn't biological. Your antidote didn't even make it out of the syringe. It looks to me like a tiny projectile of some kind was fired from the needle.
You're thinking nanotech?
I'm a biologist, not a ballistics expert. And I believe we're done here.
Uh-oh.
What the...
Oh, that's not good. Oh, snap.
Loki and Sif.
Director, sensors are reporting a massive energy surge.
There it is.
Oh, crap.
With bogeys.
They look like they're from Earth.
Maybe
Maybe
Middle Earth?
Middle Earth. Okay.
You would do best to kneel before a god.
We don't really do that here.
The rightful king of Jotun. Jotunheim. God of mischief. Take that. I'm in the middle of something here.
Damn it, Fury, pick up.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's safer for everyone if I fend for myself. I sort of can't die.
Then I guess you're in luck. I've got General Ross, a dozen snipers, and a few tanks. What are you dealing with?
Space Vikings.
Show off.
Handle it and get to ground.
Space Vikings.
Space Viking.
Trouble. But what exactly is it that brought you here, Mr. Loki?
Vengeance. An agent of this planet murdered Thor Odin's son, the crown prince of Asgard.
Natasha Romanoff, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have Bruce Banner in my custody. You need to stand down.
Oh! That.
Hey, hey! Don't shoot!
Who the hell opened fire? Not us, sir. We're close.
She's a poser.
Take it down.
Yeah, okay. This is a good way to mix the Edward Norton version.
Yeah.
Well, what the?
What?
Okay, now we're getting into the Ang Lee version. This is horrible. Oh! What?
We have the same enemy here. The person who killed your brother also killed two of my people. Good people. We should be working together.
We are not allies.
Then let me help you. I promise. When I find your brother's killer, you will have your pound of flesh.
What a fascinating choice of words. But I shall require the entire corpse.
Clint was your friend too.
Hashtag Steve.
Steve. Wow.
Cool, son. No, nothing. That's great. Thank you. Huh. How did a woman who died 2 years ago access the database yesterday?
You found me. You know what to do.
Wait, is it Ghost from
Ant-Man 2?
Ant-Man? Yeah, Ant-Man and Wasp.
We would still see the phasing in and out of the quantum.
But she was trained to be an assassin by Shield,
Right.
and we know that they went rogue. Her and what's it? Lawrence Fishburne character.
The original Goliath, yeah.
Yeah. Is it? Wait. Okay. Avenger. He's gonna call Captain Marvel.
Oh. Okay.
From the 90s?
Also our last hope. Hope. It's all
About.
hope. You got a name, soldier?
Nope.
I'm here to see you, boss.
I'm here to see your boss.
Hope Van Dyne. Okay.
Hope Van Dyne.
If it isn't Hank Pym.
The balls you have to come here and stand.
Hope Van Dyne.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Why is she
I thought
dead?
she's mine. Considering she's dead.
She died because S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, Yellow Jacket.
She died because of you.
Whoa.
Agent Hope Van Dyne was killed on a mission outside Odessa, Ukraine.
I love that. Just so. That's so Sam Jackson.
You're still pretty spry for a guy with a corner office.
Is this?
This is Skrull.
Nope.
Never cared about hope.
I don't give a damn about any of them.
Whoopsie.
How are you,
Oh.
Loki.
Nice. Loki.
Like you're everywhere.
Nope.
What's with the goth kid?
Hello.
Mr. God. Hi.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is people. People willing to give their lives
Friday. Okay. Great.
So I have come to help you fulfill your destiny.
Great.
Never dies.
Oh, okay. There he is.
As long as someone keeps their good eye on the bigger picture.
Ha. Funny.
Welcome back, Captain.
So, where's the fight?
Oh. All right. That was definitely one of the worst 5 days that Fury probably ever had.
Yeah, and
until the very end on Friday.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
they took Fury's big week in a whole different direction.
Yeah. And Hank Pym was the culprit of it all.
In the Yellow Jacket suit.
In the Yellow Jacket suit, which is interesting. So, I guess in this particular timeline, because Hank Pym's daughter Hope went and joined S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of still working for her dad's company after he stepped out and went hermitish.
Yeah.
And then got killed. And I think they said somewhere outside of Romania, some city in Romania. So, and thus Hank Pym decided to try to take everything from Fury, because he claimed that Fury took everything from him.
Yeah.
Though it was interesting. I didn't know where they were going to go with this.
Well, I thought it was interesting because... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, because I was, on Monday, Tony dead. Tuesday, Thor dead. Martin set up, now dead. Okay. And Thor smells like lavender. That's important to note.
I didn't put that down, but...
I did.
Okay.
Even in death, he smells like lavender. So,
yeah.
Okay.
So, compared to the first two episodes, there was actually one significant point where the Watcher was like, there. That was the moment that everything changed. And in this one, it was like, hey, so something happened completely off screen, but now we're going to show you the aftermath for it, and it's going to explain, explode your brain from everything you know.
Yeah. Wednesday, I put Hulk explode. And
popped like a green pimple.
Yeah, Natasha, I thought I was going to put kidnapped, but apparently not. She's dead. And then, of course, Thursday is when Hank Pym was revealed to be the culprit and Loki showing up. And apparently on Friday, Loki rules Earth.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel is back, and she is not... Scrolled? No, she wouldn't be. Of course not. That was done with
in the 90s.
In the 90s, yes.
Yeah. That's how he had the pager in the first place.
Right, the pager, yeah. And
but they used the shot from the comics.
Yeah.
And I loved it where she's like, and I was like, okay. I didn't hear if it was Brie Larson.
I don't think
I didn't see the name.
I didn't see. No, it wasn't Brie Larson. Would have been cool to have her, but
yeah.
And apparently nothing happens on Saturday and Sunday in the Marvel Universe.
No.
Oh, well.
But
yeah, this is very interesting. And I am kind of curious. I mean, Hank Pym getting inside of Hulk and overcharging?
No, he put one of those inflator things on his heart.
Okay, so that's what that was.
Or not inflators.
It was the expander.
There's a word for it.
I know what you're talking about. The one that makes it grow as opposed to shrink. Yeah.
Regulator.
Okay.
He threw the regulator on it.
Okay.
I knew there was a word. So basically, he supercharged the heart of the Hulk with Pym particles, causing it to, like the Grinch, it grew 3 sizes that day.
300 sizes that day, since he just went and I
would have not been wanting to be the therapist of all those military people that were like, ew.
Though I am liking that they put Betty Ross in here.
Yes.
We have not seen her since the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
When Edward Norton portrayed Bruce Banner before he was replaced by Ruffalo. But Ruffalo was the voice here.
Yes, and body.
Yes. Though I feel like they kind of blended the two of them together just slightly whenever they were at the university.
Well,
in this, that's what I felt. But. So,
in the university, I got very strong Mark Ruffalo voice and face. But when they showed the little clips of everybody at the beginning, that was straight up an animated Edward Norton.
Yeah.
That was not the animation that they used for the talking version.
Right.
But that was like someone took that shot from the inside cover, mixed with the Trial of the Hulk internal picture. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like him and he's got the Hulk standing over him.
Okay.
That animation.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
Rather.
I'm sorry.
Image. But anyways, I would. I don't know if they. I mean, I don't know if Liv Tyler, who just said no to coming back at any point, or they just couldn't work out scheduling, or maybe they couldn't find it. I don't know. I mean, they I don't know. I did what they tried to do with between him and Natasha was a little weird in Civil War, or not Civil War.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah. I felt like that would have meant, because he's always had his heart on Betty.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would love to see. Now, okay, this is just, in future in the, I guess, the main timeline of MCU. I would like to see Betty meet Professor Hulk. Betty, I did it. We're one and the same. Dab. No. Sorry. That was horrible, wasn't it? Just say yes and get it over with. What?
I can't answer because you'll hit me if I answer. Okay. I will put it this way. There is a She-Hulk Disney Plus show coming.
Okay. They're not making Betty She-Hulk, are they?
No.
Okay, alright.
No, not at all. No, Tatiana Maslany.
Okay.
From Orphan Black is going to be She-Hulk.
Okay.
But they have already said that Mark Ruffalo will be back as Professor Hulk.
Okay.
I will not say the other half of that because it will be exactly responding to what you just said. If you know, you know.
Did I future it or something? Is that what it is? I just... except maybe
it's
without
really
the dab.
I won't be surprised if they do. It's Disney Plus. Here's the thing. To you people out there, it is really hard to talk about movies and or television shows with this gentleman right here because he is very anti-spoiler. And so, like, things that are leaked or stories that come out, I can't talk.
Okay. Let me.
So I'm just like...
Let me clarify something, okay? There's only been a few franchises that I will not go and delve intentionally into finding stuff. Star Wars is one of them.
Yes.
Okay. Doctor Who is another.
Okay.
Star Trek, I don't care. I mean, I can, they have spoilers for me. I don't, that's a franchise. You can tell me something, that's going to happen in, say, the new spin-off series. I don't know if they've titled it yet, but it takes Captain Pike in the role of the skipper of the Enterprise before Kirk comes along, and because they have that. You tell me about that. I don't care. That'll be great. I'm still going to watch it and still going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just it's not every single fandom out there that you can't just.
But what are the 3 things we react to the most? So therefore, I just have to be like,
okay, all right. Well,
you're all over here like speculating, and I'm just like, I know the answer. Shut up, girl. Shut up.
All you can say is, and some timeline that what's it, Sylvie unleashed,
yeah,
by killing the one that remains. Sure.
Back to Disney.
Yes. Back.
What if?
Yes. What if? I mean,
Question mark.
Yes. Question mark.
So this was what if the Avengers died?
What if Hank Pym went crazy and killed the Avengers before they had a chance to get started? Yeah. Except for obviously Fury, because it was. I like that the end where it's just like Fury is smacking Hank around. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then it took me a second. Oh wait, it's Loki.
Yeah,
because he's the only one who would have been able to react to something that small, probably.
Well, yeah, it was also like you're
and
very
being
spry for corner office.
I was like, okay.
I legit thought it was a Skrull that was just like shapeshifted because he called Captain Marvel. It was like, hey, I need some help from our old buddy Talos, and I'm like, okay, let's go. That would have been.
It could have been
more interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they already pulled that in the real Marvel universe. Yeah. Spoilers for anyone that is not caught up. For why are you watching this? But
yeah, it's
just looking at all the people that died and knowing how much of an impact they had.
Yeah,
like that means that Justin Hammer and Whiplash didn't get stopped.
No.
Rhodey still has the suit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he got killed in the donut, so he hadn't discovered the new element yet.
Right. Okay.
Because he hadn't had a reason to
Whiplash,
watch the videos.
Yeah.
Which means potentially Spider-Man died because
he
wasn't saved by the droid.
After Tony Stark died, would have Whiplash and Justin Hammer's... Whiplash probably wouldn't have had any sort of motivation to hang around. And he certainly wouldn't have had anything to, really put up with any of Justin Hammer's nonsense.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like
Whiplash, he would have like, oh, somebody killed Tony Stark. Okay, I go back home to Russia. Get my board. Sorry.
I just realized that was something that they never touched on that would have been a great side story.
The bird?
No.
Oh.
Red Guardian and Anton Anton Vanko being in the same prison. Because remember he was exiled in Siberia for selling state secrets. So what if him and Red Guardian were in the same prison? Sorry, my brain just exploded. Because he'd been in prison for, 20 years?
Maybe. Maybe not quite that long. I don't know.
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian?
I think they said he was in prison for, 20 years.
Probably longer than that. I think he said 30 years.
Yeah. And then it was 15 years for Anton.
I don't know if they were in the same prison.
Was Anton the dad or was Yvonne the dad? I can't remember.
Yvonne, I
Vanko.
think it was
I just remember it was Vanko.
Vanko.
They kind of retconned the comics a little bit by changing the names, but I can't remember which one was Anton. I think Anton was the dad.
It's been a while since I saw Iron Man 2. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But this I don't know. I don't know if they would keep that.
There's no Abomination.
No, because what's his face
Didn't get smacked around.
didn't get smacked around. Yeah.
Because that would have happened in that shot.
Yes.
Was he would have come up and started shooting him like Ross did.
Yes.
And he would have went.
And he wasn't even there. So it could have been that.
That was interesting that they didn't include email, especially since they said that Abomination is for sure coming back. Like he's going to be in Shang-Chi.
Really? I remember seeing one of the trailers for Shang-Chi. I do not know which one it was. I do not remember Abomination in being in it. That would have stuck out to me.
Bruh.
It must have been like one of the later trailers or something of that nature.
Okay, because I was going to say he was in the very first one. That's what people went about.
Okay, I did not. Then I didn't see something. Then maybe I saw like like one of the goofy 10-minute or 10-minute. Oh gosh, that would be a horrible trailer. 10.
That's a featurette.
Yes. 10-second like TV spots at my mom's or something like that. Maybe just glancing because I was doing something on my lappy at the time, and maybe it was like saying, "Okay, that's a movie that's still happening," and then going back into what I was doing before.
Do you want me to set it up, or do you want to watch it?
No.
Okay. I was just gonna say two things, and that right there should make you like front row and center.
No,
that made
I don't
me excited.
sit that far up.
I was
center rows. I know.
I like to sit where I put my feet up on the rails. That way I'm not on the back of anyone.
No.
I'm on the rails.
I have to be center, like length, center, and center.
Oh no, I'm in the center, but I have where my feet are up on like the rails in front of where the handicap sitting is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I have to be a couple, 3 or 4 rows back from that.
Oh, fine.
Because the sound, at least in the theaters that we have here, I don't know about your specific one. You can sit, that's where I personally get the best sound.
Right.
All the sound from, but whatever. Anyways, I think we've deviated way off. We did our
We're
own
still
what
technically
ifs.
on Marvel.
It's more still what ifs. But,
more what ifs.
Yes.
We're making our own season 2.
So I don't really have much else. I mean, this was it was cut and dry. I did like the twist of Loki making a bunch of Furies and Hank being like, "What is this? What's going on?" And who's what did he call him? Emo kid or something like that, or
the goth kid.
Goth kid, yes.
Who's the goth kid?
Who's goth kid? That is something that I don't know if anybody has ever described Loki as a goth kid.
I would say 100% when you see him in the full black suit when he goes to visit Thor after he couldn't pick up the hammer. He's in all black, and he had his hair like slicked back, almost not quite in a ponytail, but like slicked back more than it usually is.
I wouldn't call that goth. I would call it more like I'm putting up front because that was at the time when he revealed or tried to say that Odin had died.
Yeah.
But even still, I think he's too happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
For being goth, for being a true goth, because I don't know, maybe my definition of what a goth was back whenever I was young in high school and whatnot, maybe different than what your version was whenever you were in high school or whatnot.
Side question, because I just thought about something from Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
Does Loki only have one Midgard outfit? Because he was wearing the same black suit when him and Thor were going to go to get Odin back, and they realized that the nursing home had been destroyed.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, sorry.
I mean...
another thing, just getting back onto this, since Emil Blonsky wasn't there, I thought what was going to happen was they were going to, like, tease a little bit that instead of Emil getting smack,
okay,
it was going to be Ross, and then he would explode, and the gamma radiation would land on him, and that would Red Hulk. That's where I thought they were going with it, and that's not what happened. Because that was the first thing I looked was, where's Ross?
See what? Yeah, he was there. I don't.
But,
Could they still do a Red Hulk even if what's his name?
William Hurt.
William Hurt. Yes, I didn't want to just say. I was confusing John Hurt with William Hurt.
Yeah.
But you combine them and you get John William Hurt.
Another completely different person.
Yes.
But yeah, William Hurt.
Yes, William Hurt.
But yeah, I think they said that he was going to be in Armor Wars.
So
he was going to be back.
Ross is going to be coming back, and he going to. I mean, how are they going to do? Are they going to do Red Hulk with him, or is he too?
There's a lot of speculation. All he'd have to do is provide a voice.
Yeah,
it'd be a CGI character.
Yeah. Okay, and maybe a little bit of facial animation, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like what Ruffalo does, but even though I think Ruffalo is young enough that he can actually like be in a sort of a mocap suit.
He does full body.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if he would have be able to do that. But I mean, not saying that anything wrong. I mean, he's. I don't know what physical condition he's in, but
yeah,
I mean, he would. I don't know. It just depends. Anyways, I'm just okay. I'm done. I have nothing else.
I have nothing else either. At this point, we're speculating on speculation.
On stuff that doesn't really. Okay. Anyways, so having said all of that nonsense, whether it's useful or not, I don't know. It happened regardless. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss any of the episodes coming out. Also, check out our Patreon down in the description below. Also, check out Holden's Holden's channel down there and see about the reference that I was making. Anyways, that's my day right here. Meh. Bye bye and be blessed.